In March 2026, Ghana changed how it charges royalties on gold mining. Well, the old system was a flat 5% royalty on all gold regardless of price. Well, the new system, a sliding scale from 5% to 12% that automatically adjusts based on global gold prices. Here's how it works. When gold prices are below $4,500 per ounce, the royalty stays at 5%. As gold crosses 4,500 and climbs even higher, the royalty increases, roughly 1 percentage point for every $500 increase in gold price. Makes sense, right? At the top end, when gold exceeds certain price bands, the royalty hits 12%. The system works both ways. If gold prices fall, the royalty automatically drops back down. So the question is, why did Ghana do this? Gold prices exploded from around $2,300 per ounce in 2024 to over $5,000 in early 2026. Mining companies operating in Ghana like Newmont, Goldfields, Anglo Gold Ashanti, and Perseus posted record profits. Newmont alone earned over $7 billion in just 2025. Ghana was collecting the same 5% royalty you charge when gold was around $1,200 per ounce. The government saw billions in potential revenue slipping away and decided that when gold prices surge too, Ghana's share should also surge too. Well, what do the mining companies say? They are strongly opposed. The Ghana Chamber of Mine warns that when you add a new 12% royalty to the existing 35% corporate income tax, 3% growth and sustainability levy, and 10% state carried interest, Ghana's total fiscal burden on mining exceeds 60%, making it one of the most expensive mining jurisdictions in Africa. They are concerned future investment will go elsewhere, new projects will be cancelled, and jobs might probably be lost. Well, 6 countries, the US, China, UK, Canada, Australia, and South Africa, all sent diplomatic missions urging Ghana to reconsider. Ghana rejected their proposal and even moved forward with this. So, who wins? It depends. If mining remains profitable enough at 12% royalties, Ghana collects hundreds of millions more in revenue each year while companies keep operating. But if higher royalties push projects into the red or even scare off new investment, Ghana could lose future jobs and growth. The policy is now in effect, and Ghana produces about 2.8 million ounces of gold per year. With gold currently above 5,000 per ounce, Ghana is now collecting royalties close to 12%. We will know who is right in a few years when we see whether new mines get built or cancelled and whether Ghana's total mining revenue actually increases or plateaus. So that's Ghana's sliding scale gold royalty. See you in the next one.